2, 3. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Old school, new school with Sharon and Whitney.
Welcome to the new year.
Yes.
2019.
Yes, I'm glad it's here finally.
Yes.
Well, we came to you to talk about a very important subject. I don't know, unless you were under a rock, you didn't hear about the R. Kelly series, Surviving R. Kelly. It's a very important series because we're talking about a major R&B star, and it's been in the news lately that he's the king of R&B, but a lot of people don't want to give him that title because of what he's currently going through. He's taking young women and using them as his proteges, going to teach them how to sing, perfect pitch, the music business, the business of it, the money, financials of it, and of course the talent part of it. And he's taking these young women and paying the parents for the opportunity of training their daughters, and he takes them all over the country, all over the world, in a tour bus and has sex with them as well. Deviant sex acts. It's been reported. So the last girl taken was Jocelyn Savage, and her family was on this documentary. It's a documentary, it's not a movie. So it's not depicting what we think is going on. These are real facts. The parents of some of these girls were on the program. They were talking about how they got their daughters back, or some of them never have seen their daughter in 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 years. One daughter in particular that was taken, the last girl, Jocelyn Savage, her parents was on there, and they were acting as if they're innocent, but you gave this man position to take your daughter. So how do you feel about it, Whitney?
I feel that it's pretty much a setup. It's a way for them to get more fame, more recognition as parents that really care. I feel that they already knew he was a pedophile. They try to act like they didn't know. Honey, all of this stuff, it's a publicity as a way to get everybody on TV and promote what they're doing. And then the girl Sparkle that the girl Sparkle that he used to work with, the singer, she her niece was in the video, the sex tape, and she tried to act like she didn't know anything about it. And she's like, oh, I introduced him to her. Everybody had played a part in it, trying to play the victim. You guys already knew this man was sick and sadistic. And it's funny because I found out she dropped a single, Sparkle did. She dropped a single right after this documentary. So I don't know. I feel like it's all a publicity to
make her more money?
To make her more money, to get recognition. Everybody's getting their little share of fame. Everybody want to act like they're victims, but you guys knew he was sick.
Let me tell you this. I hate to say this. I'm old school, okay? That's why our program is called Old School, New School. I'm old school. When he was messing with Aaliyah, when she was 15 years old, people in her age group, she's 30, she may have forgotten about this. Maybe not forgotten, but put in the back of their mind. A lot of people who was stepping to the name of love might have forgotten that when he was making these videos with this young lady, Aaliyah, because she got fame and lots of money. Her parents probably gave him to R. Kelly to make her famous. She got her money, but look at the other girls that are proteges. You don't know anything about them.
No, you
Their
don't.
talent is hidden.
They just pretty much kept away for his sexual gratification.
Right.
But I feel like the parents, they thought that their kids were going to be famous like Aaliyah. And so they figured they pretty much gambled and took a risk and gave this man their daughter, not knowing that, he's a sexual pedophile.
Now they found out. That's why the show is so famous, because this movie is so prevalent because he's using these girls for sex. Keep in mind, he had a pee on video on the little girl, the Sparkle, her niece. That was the girl that was being peed on in the video. And he urinated in her mouth. Now think, somebody's got your baby, told her, you're going to be a star one day. You don't see the fruits of her labor because she's getting peed on at night and being used by this pedophile, this freak, this man who has sex with babies. Dresses up. One girl in the documentary is dressed up like a boy because he has fantasy about boys. But let me go way far back. R. Kelly's what, 50? Okay. I'm in the 50 age range. So I was coming up with R. Kelly. Okay. I didn't know him. I was born and raised in Chicago, but I didn't know the fool. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't because I have 2 daughters. That being said, this one is talented. She can sing. But I would no more give her to R. Kelly than the man in the moon. And the man ain't in the moon. They said nobody went to the moon. So I'm not giving her my baby. Hello? She's 30 years old and can go where she want to go. But I still would advise her not to go.
Because I have more common sense. And speaking of
but that
women that's older, those 2 ladies that was in that documentary, I'm just going to be honest with you. I felt like they trying to jump on this victim wagon. I'm not buying it because you are a grown woman. Most of them people, even the girl that was 16 years old and hooked up and went to his house and took her top off, she was a willing participant too. And I'm gonna tell you why.
But innocent.
She tried to be like she was innocent. First of all, I'm gonna tell you what gave it away. She knew she was underage and she lied to that man and said that she was 19.
But Whitney,
she went to that man's house. He invited her,
but
she did not have to go.
That was R. Kelly. She was 16 and impressionable.
She was 16.
I'll give her a pass because she was 16.
She was being fast. She was being fast.
I'll give her a pass.
She was doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing.
And I didn't go through that with you. You 30 years old. You ain't innocent.
But how you gonna say you a victim and you? How you gonna say you a victim? And you willingly went over to that man's house. You weren't supposed to be there.
Okay, but in her defense, she was 16. He was thinking with a man's mind.
Right.
She wants to be famous. She was underneath me. She's
not necessarily famous. She wanted
not famous, but
she was a virgin.
Right.
She was a virgin.
But
she wanted to.
But she wanted to have sex with R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
Right. I don't fault her. She was 16. I don't fault her.
I don't fault her either. But I'm just
but then he slept with 2 girls in their 30s too. Now, I don't fault them as much because I think a lot of times girls just want to be gold diggers. But what you didn't know is this man was sick from a long time ago.
Right.
You can't just sit
here. Girl quitting her job and all that stuff. She quit a radio job.
Let's break it down for everybody. She was a radio host. She quit her job to go on tour with this man.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was R. Kelly. What woman didn't want to be famous at this time, even now? What woman is not being tricked into somebody's bed? Women are always being tricked all the time. You have to put it in mind like this. You could be a victim at any day walking on the face of this earth by somebody who's not even famous. Girls fall for it. Mm-hmm. So just think about it. If he's famous, you got to give people a pass sometime. It's not everybody's fault that he was sick and sadistic. I don't blame some of these girls.
I'm not saying that it's all their fault. I'm just saying everybody got a part in it.
Right.
Don't sit up and point the finger knowing that this man just got out of trial for doing something very inappropriate and sexual with little girls.
People forgot.
She was a radio host, so she knew his background. Mm-hmm. She wanted to, like everybody do. They put it in the background. They figure he's R. Kelly, and I want some fame and I want some recognition. So her friend try to remind her, hey, this is the same dude that had the pee on me video with the 2 little girls, and he had made them do all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
I'm sharing my opinion.
I know.
Let me share mine.
But to be fair,
she went along with it. She trying to, get a gold digger. What she can get. Mm-hmm. He abused her. I don't think that's good. I think that's bad for a woman to be. He put his hands on her and stuff like that. She left.
A 33-year-old. You still talking about the same girl?
Yeah, the 33-year-old.
The 33-year-old was having sex with R. Kelly. Right. She wasn't being abused.
She wasn't being abused.
The 16-year-old was being abused. She was being groomed by this man.
Exactly.
Oh, you're beautiful. You lovely. Because she didn't have a daddy in the home. She didn't have all the things that a young girl should have had. Love, respect, good grades in school. She was following and modeling herself after a grown man. These things can happen. Having 2 daughters. I done been through that. You've been a victim under some stuff too that you didn't necessarily want to be a victim, so don't act like it didn't happen. Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is sometimes what happens to young women is not always their fault. They didn't always walk in. But they didn't always walk into consensual. But it wasn't fully consensual. When you're 16, you don't have a man of your own yet. It's not fully
But
developed.
when you lie about
But
your
when
age, and
because
you say you're 19,
you're about to sleep with a millionaire, a man who's famous.
and it's girls that do this all the time. They
Right.
lie about their age. They get these guys in trouble.
And the guy's not famous. And the guy don't have no money. And the guy lied to you.
Because they want to be
know
grown.
you ain't got no
These guys want to be
give a
grown.
damn.
These men, that all they see is ass and titties. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And they just want to plug. They
Right.
don't care about your age. All they see is, oh, she fine. She got a figure. Whoop de whoop whoop. That's all they care
But it's
about.
not these girls' fault. These men,
I'm not saying that
these
it's these
men
girls'
know
fault.
better. These
But
men in their 40s
you
and
put
50s,
yourself
they
in
know
a
how
grown
to do
woman
it.
situation. They're gonna put you in a grown woman situation.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
They
But
will,
you're
so you
but
have
you're
to be
still a
careful
victim.
about
But
that.
you're still a victim.
Yeah, in the mind, you're a victim.
You're
You're
a
in
victim.
You're a victim in the mind.
You're a victim, period. I believe in
You put
mental.
yourself
I
in
believe in mental health. I believe that you can overcome anything. You can overcome any circumstance, but you got to put it out there. You got to talk about it, and you got to get help.
And you got to talk to your kids. I feel like these
Yes.
parents need to be talking to their kids. If her mama had sat down and spent some time with her and talked to her about
And
the troubles
daddy
of the
too.
world,
Uh-huh.
and daddy too, but she didn't have a father. She had a mother.
Uh-huh.
So if her mother had sat her down and talked to her and tell her the pros and cons of being a fast little girl,
It's not my fault.
I didn't say it was you're missing the point. We have to talk to these kids.
I'm not missing the
Her
point.
mom obviously wasn't talking to her. Her mom didn't
Hey.
show no concern
Hey.
when she went to
It
R.
takes
Kelly's
more-
house.
but it
When she
takes
went
more
to her
than
mom,
mama.
that
It takes-
girl's
Hey,
house,
has
that
anybody
man's
ever
house.
heard? Has anybody heard of this? It takes a village. The school teacher, the counselors, the coach
She
on the
did what she wanted
basketball
to do.
team,
She did
the
what
coach
she
on the
wanted to do.
basketball team, older sister, older brother, younger sister, Auntie Lena, Auntie Beverly. Sit down and talk to as many adults as you can to get it together. That's how she got it together.
Exactly.
Too many people
That's
to
what
talk
I'm
to.
saying. She
Then,
should've
not
talked to
only
her
just
kids.
mama, we can't blame mama. Sometimes mama ain't got nothing to do with it. Sometimes you don't listen. That's the problem. Let's make it clear. If you don't hear what mama's saying, baby, you got to get out there and find out for yourself. You got to find out for yourself. You got to go through some tough love. You got to deal with some stuff that's coming down the pipe. A man like R. Kelly. And sometimes they ain't got R. Kelly's money. They just got his ding dong. He ready to plug it. He ready to stick it. Any little young dumb girl that comes is full of cum. And because you
And
ain't
they study
listening.
coming.
And you ain't listening to mama. You're cutting off when she's talking. And you want to do what you want to do. And can't nobody tell you nothing. Like, you get a boyfriend, don't nobody approve of him. Nobody likes him but you. Look at the circumstance. If you're the only one that like him,
That's
maybe you
true.
should say something to yourself. Why I'm the only one that like him? My mom don't like him. My dad don't like him. My Uncle Remus don't like him. I mean, what's going on? Grandpa Jody, he don't like him. It's a reason why all these people don't like your boyfriend. You're the only one like your boyfriend. Because they see the sinister in him. They see the evil in him. Maybe you ain't woke up, but you can't blame mama when he do some sadistic stuff to you. You got to come home to mama. So don't come blaming. Don't come blaming because mommy tried to tell you. So if you don't listen to me, listen to somebody my age and around my age, or listen to this video and listen to the point is, listen to mama, do what mama tell you, do what daddy tell you, and I hope you got a daddy in the house. This one had a baby in the house. That's why she ain't messed up. But I'm going to tell you right now, but if you don't listen to nobody, listen to yourself. You know that man ain't no good. You know you shouldn't be lying about your age. You know you shouldn't be going here and there, but you're doing it. Listen to yourself. And I'm going to tell you something else. Get some mental help. Get some help. This man was sick. He was abused when he was young. Not an excuse. But had he used some of his money to overcome this mess that he's in, you don't use your money to get girls to get a tour bus and keep on molesting and keep on offending.
He
needs help.
He's sick.
And it's not too late. I'm a big opponent for mental health. I believe that you should get help. I sit down and talk to my psychologist every week, and I'm proud of it because I departmentalize my feelings, my thoughts, my anger. I put my anger over here, I put my happiness over here, and I try to go over here and get as much happiness as I can instead of going over here and getting the anger. Sit up blaming and pointing fingers. I'll go to my happy pile, pull from it, do some things that make me happy, bring me joy, and do sharing. That's my name, Sharon. I do sharing. And then I can do Whitney. And then I can do my husband, Carl. And then I can do my other daughter, Kim. Then I can do my son, Chris. And I can do my dog. And I can do my exercise. And I can departmentalize my anger from my pissed off. And I can, put it over in different piles. But if you don't get any help for what you went through when you was a child, then you can't get any help when you are a teenager and an adult. And you go and bringing your problems into your children and then don't get no help. Now, what those kids gonna look like? They ain't gonna look like those victims.
They gonna walk around confused just like you. Ain't no telling what the mom been through. You know what I'm saying? It's always a generational situation that happens, you know, that get passed down. You know, and I feel like most families, especially black families, we really got to be more open. We need to talk more. It's okay to get counseling. It's okay to get help. It's okay to talk to me about things.
It's okay to yell and scream. It is.
Yeah,
it's okay.
and get it out because you sit up and be so scared to talk to your mom and open with your mom. She's not gonna know what's going on. She gonna be confused. She, you know, that poor lady's mom, girl's mom, probably didn't know where she was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Dominique's mother, she fought long and hard to get that girl out that situation. Finally,
took a TV
Dominique's mother came through. That little girl came through. She realized that she was being taken advantage of. She wasn't happy, and she ran with her mom. Now I was happy about her going back to her mom and realizing that she's made a mistake.
But I bet you one thing, she's going to get some mental counseling.
Yeah.
And I bet you she's going to be okay. And I bet you $1 her mother's got to forgive her. She's got to forgive her mother for, you know, being lackadaisical. But I will never blame the victim. I never believe in blaming the victim.
I don't either.
When a person is a victim, that's why they call them a victim. You have been victimized. And when you've been victimized, it's due to your upbringing. It's due to your lack of mental health. It's just due to your economics. It's due to your socialization. If you were raised in the hood, if you were raised in the suburbs, away from other folks, then you should have been street smart, or you was too street smart, and you should have been more, you know, classy. Whatever. You can blame it on a myriad of things, but the bottom line is something happened to you. You've been a victim, and you haven't talked about it. You got to deal with it. Deal with it, and then you can let that thing sit while you get pulled from your happy pile. That's all I'm saying. Get some help, get some help, get some help, get some help. Run and get you some help if you've been a victim. I've never been victimized, so to speak, but I can tell you, I know people who have been victimized. And it's a hurtful thing. When somebody's blaming you, you've been a victim. You've been in a situation where you've had something thrown at you, and you didn't want it thrown at you. And now it's up on you, and you trying to get it off. And somebody got the glue to get it all off and take the stuff off, and they still blaming and throwing at you. How do you feel? You constantly being victimized over and over again because everybody blaming. You should have did it. It's nobody's fault, and I'm tired of everybody blaming mamas. It's never somebody's fault. If you don't go to mama with that thing, you gonna carry it. And it's your thing to carry. Tell your mama when you're going through. That's the only advice I can give you. Tell your mama when you're going through. Most mamas know how to get a baseball bat. Go get a gun or whatever she used for a weapon and tear a mother up. It out there, okay? We'll straighten it out. I can't tell you how many times since they were little bitty girls, I have went up with my minivan. You know what we did. I went up with my minivan and threatened little boys all the time. I was messing with my daughters because I had 2 cute daughters. I was always bullying some little boy. Don't you touch my daughter. So he couldn't victimize my daughter. He was going to deal with some stuff. I was one of those mamas. Classic, kept it cute. But honey, when I had to take it off and take off my gloves and fight, I did. And I've been doing that for them ever since they were little kids. She can tell you.
But not every mother is like you, Mom.
I know, but I'm trying to get these mothers to, you got to be proactive. You got to fight for your babies.
You have to.
Even when they grown and make mistakes. I say, that man ain't no good, don't I? Don't I? I say it all the time. If he ain't no good, listen to me. I know no good man when I see him. I've been a nurse for 20-some years. When a man's no good, he starts suffering in ways medically too. Sometimes they have all kinds of diseases and all kind of stuff. I get your records. I see you got AIDS and you out here messing with these little girls? Are you kidding me?
Ain't no telling what them little girls got that stay with him.
Herpes.
That all of them got to have herpes. All of them got to be infected with herpes because clearly he don't use condoms. He make them girls do all kind of sexual acts on him. And on each other.
So if you got one of them pregnant, did you use a condom? No, you did not. Or you used it and it busted. Either way, that little girl got pregnant.
It's just really
you know that song
like
Michael Jackson put out? You Are Not Alone? R. Kelly wrote that. That little girl said that song was about her and her abortion. well, she lost the baby. She lost it, but abortion, miscarriage, I don't know which one it was, but that
It's
song
not
is
the
about
same, I tell you that.
I know it's not the same, but I tell you this: you still lost a child, and that man was up there singing about her loss of her baby. No matter how she lost it or miscarried or abortion, either way, that song Michael Jackson's song that R. Kelly wrote was about that little girl.
And Michael Jackson's
lost her
another
baby.
lost and confused soul.
Yes.
You know,
He was
he
a couple of
had the
kids.
same trial and the same situation that R. Kelly had. So it's all in the music industry. It's a nasty business. There's so many cults and Illuminati stuff that's involved in that stuff. So it's just a lot of things that people are willing to do. They'll sell their soul. They'll sell anything just to be famous and have money and fame. And it's really a sad thing. It's a documentary on that now. I forgot the name of it, but it's a documentary about how people would sell, their soul or do something or sacrifice a family member to get more fame, get more money.
Like Rosemary's Baby. That man wanted to be a famous actor, and he became famous because he sold his baby soul to the devil. A lot of us sell our souls or our children's souls to the devil. In the case of R. Kelly, these women thought that their children were going to be famous, and they sold their children's souls for a little bit of fame, a little bit of money. I do mean a little bit of money, just for the opportunity to be famous. Somebody to say your name. Some people just realize that money is not everything. Money is not everything. This girl's got talent. If I wanted to, I could say, "Hey, R. Kelly, come on, grab her, go."
Oh no, I don't want to.
But she would go fighting and kicking and screaming. But
You don't want me in his camp, baby, because I'll destroy the whole camp.
Oh no!
You don't want me on your team, R. Kelly, because I will bust you in your head.
But I said that to say if I was wanted to sacrifice my daughter, which I would never do, because I'm the type of mother. I'm sitting in on the session. I can't be in the session. Oh, it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a problem. She know I'm that type. Oh, I'm gonna be.
And I felt like the parents didn't really do a good job protecting their daughters. They didn't do a good job. The other couple, I forgot their last name. I think it's Casey or whatever. I felt like they tried to do something about it, but they wasn't successful. Y'all knew this man was sick. Y'all knew he was sadistic. Y'all knew his background, but yet you figured, oh, he wouldn't do that to my daughter.
Too busy stepping to the name of love.
Okay.
The money.
And y'all wasn't being careful watching her. She went backstage and went off with this man.
Yes.
And now she gone and lost.
They haven't seen their daughter in 4 years.
And that's just sad. It's sad because it's like, you notice you gotta be careful who you surround yourself. You gotta watch the background. You gotta watch people's moves. I'm telling you, people will expose themselves. God will expose them for you. You gotta pay attention.
Well, I'll tell you what. This has been a very heated discussion. We didn't know we felt the opposite way, but I'm not.
We always have opposite opinions.
But you know what? That's why it's called old school, new school. I'm set in my ways. She's set in her ways, and the two gonna meet in the middle, and we gonna duke it out verbally. But I still love my daughter. She's cool with me. She's good people. She has an understanding of her age group, but I'm not about blaming no victims. This starts when they're little.
No, I don't blame the victims,
No.
but I feel like you have to be careful and not putting yourself in certain situations, and you have to.
But even if you put in that situation, a grown-ass man should stop himself from using a 16-year-old girl.
He knew this girl was too young. You know what I'm saying? She knew she was too young. They both met in the middle. They did what they did. It got out of hand and violent.
He's still wrong.
Yeah, he is wrong.
Yeah.
He is very wrong because he is the adult in this situation. But men are simple-minded. Once they thing get hard, their brain shuts down. Sorry, but it's true.
It is. Well,
when Peter gets up, it's like the brain is just gone.
That's why you got to put your kids away from guys that got loose Peters.
Yes.
Okay. Hide your kids.
Yes.
Hide kids. Hide
wives and things. They're out here poking. They're out here poking.
They're out here poking. I put my dog up when honey, I don't want my baby hurt. Anyway, it's been nice talking to you all and talking with you all. Hope you all listen, subscribe, like, and love
and share,
our videos. And share. Put it out there.
We'll have some more videos coming in the 2019.
Do more.
And it's going to get juicy and it's going to get hot.
And the thing is, we're starting to get recognized in stories and stuff. We put out more videos, so we're going to have to start doing it because it's really funny. And I'm at the gym sometimes. I know you. I swear I know you. I said you may have saw me on social media. So that's cool, guys.
Check our
That's really
Instagram out. It'll be all in the
Yes.
description box below.
Yes.
And thank you guys so much and Happy New Year. And
Happy New
R.
Year,
Kelly, if you
2019.
see this, you're sick.
You're
Go
a
get
sick
help,
puppy.
baby.
You're sick
You're
puppy.
sick. You need prayer.
Yes.
I don't know what you need. You try to get prayer, but the app don't work. You need real serious help, bruh.
No, you need to be in jail with a
Yes.
guy named Bubba that's going to show you
Yeah,
what
he's
it's
gonna
like.
get you together. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he'll
get you
together.
right.
He'll get you together.
And let them girls be free. You sick,
Free 'em.
fool.
You're
All
sick.
right, y'all. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Whitney Sharon. Old school news.
Ah.
Bye.
Bye.
Like and share. Girl, you crazy.